by Kellett's competitions, a raffle site that gives you the opportunity to win experiences that you might never be able to have had before. And not only that, but they're literally giving away 500 quid for nothing. There's literally no catch. You just go on the website and you can win £500. The link's at the top of the description. It's best deal ever. But to what is probably a very EFL heavy audience that's watching this right now, you can win 2 tickets to any single EFL game possible. Plus, they'll give you £500 in cash as well on top of it. So if you're trying to get tickets to that one game that you've never been able to go to in EFL next season, then they can give you that chance. Today's stream is very kindly sponsored by the Old Tin Can, a fashion football brand that's an alternative to football shirts and shows that every club has got history as well, not just 6 teams and that's it. Right up my straight, this. There's one designed for every club in 92, from Premier League all the way down to League 2. And if you've got an idea as well that you like for your club, you can submit it and have it made as well. He's got an England collection as well, obviously with World Cup coming up. 66 World Cup winning squad. Obviously dentist chair and all that one's mint. There's a link at the top of the description as well for you to check it out. And if you are interested, then use the code FOWLER3. I'll put it on screen now so you can't mess it up. And it gives you free shipping on any UK order. Yep. Never a true word spoken. Holy shit. Makes you look absolutely gigantic, sexy. Let's go, sports fans. Can I get a fucking moo? Come on! Come on, Millwall. Woo! Fuck 'em all. Fuck 'em all. United, West Ham, Liverpool, because we are the Millwall and we are the best. Anyway, let's go. Let's have a look through the team, shall we? Let's go, bitches. Right, Panda in net. Coyle, Egan, Hughes, Giles, Slater, Crooks. I'll tell you what, Balloon were really good at weekend. Gellart, Miller, and McBurney. It's about as you'd expect there, to be honest. Let's have a look at the Millwall. Patterson, Leonard. I saw reports earlier that Leonard was supposed to be injured. So surprised that he's in there, unless it was bollocks. Kramer, Cooper, Zach Sturge. That's going to be how it goes, obviously, because Caleb Taylor's injured. So they're going to have that little trouble, even if they get to final. But for 2 games at least, Millwall are going to be in a little bother because obviously Caleb Taylor not being there and he's been outstanding from this season. Mazusako, and to be fair, he's been really good at Middle Park. Casper Dinor, really good as always. Aziz, Negley, Ballo, and Coburn. Ivanovic on the bench again. It's about as good as you're going to get. To be honest, it's about as good as you're going to get. How are we, lad? Guys, how are we all doing? Yeah, I'm on the overlap. Yeah, I know. Everybody just calm down. Yeah, it's the overlaps, Callum Fowler. Yeah, I know. Come on, guys. Get in line. Jesus Christ. No paparazzi, please. Seen a few here outside my house already. It's getting too far. Any Wednesday fans in here want to start crying? You fucking babas. You big nappy babies, eh? Jesus, I've never seen a reaction like it, ever. I'm just going to start crying immediately. Because someone's going to record it and edit it and do whatever they want with it anyway. You know fully grown men that think that I am the producer for the overlap and then I decide the running order and then I decide what gets edited into the intro clip. I decide who asks who what. It's me. It's me. It's not the 200-person production crew. They get me on and I do it. Doylams. Oh my God. You know what though? It's my own fault. It's literally my own fault. I'm gonna have a quick rant before we talk about Millwall and all the playoffs generally. Just my own fault, this. Because I expect it. Like, I've blocked out a lot of people on Twitter in my own brain. Like, if someone's photo isn't of them, they don't exist. Do you know what I mean? If someone's photo is a photo of a footballer or a badge, you're not a real person. I'm not being funny. There's a couple of you in here. Respect. You do you, boo. But am I going to walk past Millwall badge in the street? I don't think I'm not going to, am I? You're not real people. Unless you've got an image connected to your account, you are not a real person. So silly me for thinking that anyway. But like full-grown DARs, like fully grown people with what you'd think is a functioning brain, apart from the fact that it's sat in a pickle jar with half of these fellas. Honestly, think that, and then this goes for any club. This isn't just a Wednesday thing. This is just across board. I've seen like Stoke fans say you're obsessed and stuff like that. Not understanding how an algorithm works. Oh my God, Jesus. Oof. Wow. Stoke fan watches Stoke content. So when content comes up of Stoke, you think you're obsessed with Stoke. A Stoke fan ain't going to get a Barnsley vid and vice versa. I'm obviously saying Stoke here is a little placebo because if I said Wednesday, there'd be people knocking on my door. Obviously, they all live on my street anyway. That bastards. Anyway, thank you very, very, very much. Kiss to Soft Shallow. Thank you very much. Evening, Callum. Thank you for the 2. Hello. How are you? How are you doing, Soft Shallow? Thank you very much for your £2. I appreciate it very kindly. Birchwood Vampire gave me this. I don't know when the hell that was, but I'm going to read it anyway. At the start of the season, I wouldn't have been happy with 10th, but after how poor our away form is, I'll take it now. Keep right on. Glad August Prescott. That was from last stream. I don't know why that's there. But I'll thank you for the 5 anyway. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. Legend. Right. Let's talk ball. Shall we? Let's chalk. Hey guys. Let's talk ball. Who we fancying? In fact, I might get a poll in the chat if I can remember how to do that. Because I ain't done it in ages. Start a poll. Goes through. I'm going to ask you, who you gentlemen think? Okay. Oh, it's tweaking out a little bit. I don't know what's going on here. Who goes through for this fixture? Obviously, this is the first leg of said fixture. So you're going to get 2 legs. But I'm curious to see who people fancy for this particular game. I feel like I know the answer anyway for both, really. I mean, I think it's borderline unanimous decision. God, hold on, what's going on here? My computer's having an attack. Hello, computer. What's going on? One sec, guys. My computer is just like it's damning. Wednesday fans got into it. I knew it. Knew it was too good to be true. Oh, someone's in. Someone's in mainframe. There we go. Right. Oh, yeah, there's quite a big Millwall presence here. Oh, yes. Oh, it says yes and no. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Let's get rid of that. Thanks, everybody, for your input. It appears that yes is going through with 80% of the vote. Let's go. Yes, round of applause for yes. Unanimous winners. Let's go. You know what? Because my computer's tweaking out, we're not going to bother. Why don't you just tell me? Why don't you just tell me if you think it's going through? I am quite heavy on Millwall. I've had a lump anyway. So, I hope I ain't got a lump. Any wood in here? But I've gone Millwall, Stevenage, Grimsby, in case you haven't seen the playoff video that I've done. Now you have. I want to know who people think he's going to go through. Obviously, like I said, I'm very heavy on Millwall here. I think it's looking like a Millwall-Southampton final. But ultimately, probably majority of people that have said Sheffield, Coventry last year, and Sunderland just were the better side quite comfortably against Coventry over 2 legs. So, I'm curious to see what you're thinking. I'm a little bit worried, or I would be a little bit, you know what, I'm a little bit more worried for tomorrow's game that even though it should be better, the Middlesbrough-Southampton one, I think that could be less goals scored than this. Because Millwall at best away side in division, I think Millwall are actually going to come here and try and win, rather than a lot of sides in first leg. Away side is probably going to go and sit in for a draw and try and get win, obviously, second leg. So I'm a little bit worried with tomorrow's game, but for this, I think there will be goals, to be honest. Zach, my brother, thank you for the 5, my friend. Worst time of the year for us posh fans. Had to block League One on X. I was already fed up of seeing Hillsbury reminders. Anyway, Millwall 1-0 tonight. Kiss. Yeah, to be fair, like, in case I ain't said, Zach, I were on the overlap yesterday. And Rooney, my mate, you know my mate Wayne Rooney? Yeah, he said, well, it was Fenners actually that asked, but Rooney inputted, obviously. You know my mate Wayne Rooney. And my mate Fenners, why not? What was I saying? Yeah, they were asking what the best sort of playoff moment ever is. And a lot of people, because it's quite new, you sort of, when you get asked of the best something, you immediately go back years, don't you? So but the best moment to me is Deeney. Dean, especially because knockout or a cheat. So the nature of that goal, for me, makes Deeney the best playoff moment ever. But they didn't go up. So you've got to take that into account. They lost at Wembley, didn't they, Watford, that year? Whereas, to be honest, I think Dean Windass scoring for his hometown club to send him to Premier League for the first time ever, that's quite a big thing as well. And nature at goal being absolutely unreal as well. But a lot of people now, and rightfully so probably, are going to say the Wednesday thing. And you can't blame him, to be honest. You can't blame him. I think, to be fair, it's Peterborough being crap in it more than out else. But to be 4-0 down and then win game, that does take some doing, that. It's mental. My stream is acting up. I'm just gonna have to get rid of that, I think, and play it like that instead. Right, we'll do that. Bauer for Charlton. Yeah, to be fair, that were quite good. That were quite good. And that were quite a 4-horse race all season, that wasn't it? With Luton, Barnsley, Sunderland and Pompey. And then Charlton ended up going up. I'm thinking of that year anyway. My brain might have deceived me. But thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. And I can understand your pain, mate. Don't worry for that year. Said it. Thank you very much for the 5. Nice to see you. Hey, Cal, I'm so buzzing. Regular watch-alongs are back. So am I. So am I. To be fair, I stopped doing them. I've said this a few times, but I stopped doing them throughout season because a lot of games ended up being crap, didn't they? I mean, a lot of like Friday nighters just churning out 0-0ers. It's like, I want to watch Preston West Brom 0-0. Not really. Like, I wasn't even watching many games like that anyway. I love the Saturday and Sundays, but some of them Friday night games are taking a toll on me. Whereas this, I'm locked in. I'm ready. I'm so ready. And I appreciate you 5. You're always in here. You are always in here. Thank you, Sadie. I appreciate it a lot. Billy, cheers for the 2, my brother. Been waiting 2 seasons for the Pink Barnsley kit. Never happening. And we never. You like Jim, you, actually. If you watch Yorkshire's Finest and you know what he's trying to do to me, you're one of them, aren't you? Like, oh, there weren't actually a deal there, but I'll pretend there were. Clown. Thank you for your money, though. Thank you for the 2, Billy, my friend. Liam, thank you for the 15 months. Jesus Christ. All right, Cal up as well. All reports saying Scubala and Mousinho are the leading contenders to come to us, Bristol City. P.S. Happy 15 months. Ow, smash me knee. Thank you very much, my dear friend. I do appreciate that. I've been very surprised. To be fair, I've been very surprised when Mousinho goes. Obviously, we Scubala's, there's a lot more understanding in someone like Scubala going, and I think whoever does get him is onto an absolute winner, especially a Bristol City or a Preston. Not that Preston, obviously, Heck is a very steady manager, so maybe that's a bad example. Someone that's trying to kick on a little bit with a lesser budget. Scubala's your man. You know what I mean? He's been there for a while at Lincoln, built something over a long period. He's cracking. He's absolutely cracking, that fella. So if you get him, then you're onto a winner there. I'd be gobsmacked if Mousinho does. Yeah, one team in Hampshire just said Mousinho said he's not leaving. I'm not surprised. He's a Pompey man almost at this point. He might actually be a Pompey man, but he's been there for a while. He's been heavily involved with club for different parts of his life. I doubt he'd go, especially to Bristol City. No disrespect to you, brother, and I thank you again for the 15 months of your life. But ain't no way he's leaving Portsmouth for Bristol City when you're at same div. I don't think, to be honest. But thank you very much, Liam. I appreciate it. 15 months is nuts, you know. Absolutely mental. But thank you very much. There must have been a span of 5 or 6 watch-alongs last season with 1 goal. Yeah, they actually were. It was shocking, man. It was rotten, wasn't it? Honestly, I mean, that Leeds-Burnley one will go down in folklore forever. There will never be a worse watch-along in history than that. About 2 shots all game, 0-0. Title clash. Sure thing. Crap. Absolutely. Cardiff signed Trot. It's mad. That's absolutely mad if that is true, because that is a rate signing. I think they had an option anyway, didn't they? Or maybe an obligation. But then you've still got to negotiate with Titwick player. And I saw at different points that he weren't that keen, I'm pretty sure, on coming in. Full time, obviously. He's taking £20 out at business funds as Jim bottled it. I actually am. I'm not joking, I am. It goes into my account first and then I send it to business. I'm not... You know what? I might actually just not send Jim anything of his lump. Unless I want a public apology, actually, from Jim. For, number one, trying to skiv me of the 20 quid and print his video on private. But trying to get me to Bramall Lane to be a mascot. I know he can pick me up on way, because in case you doesn't know, Jim's never seen Chuffing Sheffield, didn't even know what road it's on. He goes to Bramall Lane and then he traipses back through Barnsley to go to Wakey and pick me up on way in. Oh, God, he just wants somebody for a car ride, doesn't he? I love him, really. Billy, thank you for another 2, my brother man. Thank you very much. Long time no see. Been a bit since you've rinsed me. Okay. There's no gun to your head, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate your money and I'll happily take it off you. But gee, you do not need to pay. I've said this many, many times. I read everything, basically, as much as I can. I read every chat going. Or I try to. But I definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yes. Not bad. Thank you. Cheers, guys. Oh my God, we're about to kick off. I am so excited. Manual clock on. First half, ready to submit. Here we go. Here we go. I'll tell you what as well. I was reading through a lot of the messages just then. There's a lot of Millwalls for this. There's a lot of Millwalls. Once this is out of the way, once I've pressed submit and we're going, which is right now, holy shit, we're off. Holy shit, we are off. The disrespect to fake taxi Jim. Aren't you lot getting Stendhal? We are. Apparently, I've been told it's done. So, apparently so. And I'm not joking. It's on Sky, mate. In fact, no, it's not. You can only watch it through me. That's the only way. Apparently, well, it's well reported, actually, that Stendhal were approached, I think, after Neil Collins got sacked and then went for Darryl Clark, obviously. Apparently, Stendhal were approached in that period. And they were like, well, have I got a budget? Have I got something to work with? And they were like, no. And they were like, all right, see you later. Come back to me when you've got something. And then now there is apparently a budget there, allegedly. Cleary's been transfer listed. So who knows? We might be onto something. We might be back. And I'm not joking, by the way. Under Stendhal, and I'm going to do a video on it. I'm going to do an in-depth analysis. Good ball. I'm going to do a video on it. We are either... And you're going to laugh. We're either going down or winning division. There is not going to be an in-between with us next season. There's not. Because Stendhal's football, obviously last time, absolutely outrageous stuff. Brilliant. Oh, all are doing all right here. Oh, chance there. He's weaved his way through them all. Oh, my God. Jesus. Bloody hell. Bloom has just danced through all of them. That was a great effort. There were like 4 different times and I thought we were cutting it back. There's no one in there, though. Where's McBurney? McBurney's trotting around at halfway line like Harry Kane. Balumi cuts past Leonard twice. Get past Kramer easily. It goes again. I really thought that were in at first. He hit post. Obviously, I've got no sound, so I didn't hear it. Jesus, he skipped past them like it were note. Oh, God, that's a great effort. That is a really, really good run, that. But yeah, I understand even, sorry. Last time, we're playing total football. Brilliant. I don't know how we didn't win league, to be honest. We only went up in second. But we were a serious, serious team. But, and obviously there weren't these type of players at time. But we had Pinnock, Ethan Pinnock, who went from here to Brentford. And then he's been there ever since for like 8 years. Like, we had Pinnock and Lindsay. Liam Lindsay at Preston, again, in Championship constantly. We had them 2 monsters. Like, obviously, as attacking lineup, we had Moore and Woodrow. We had Moat at Middle Park. But ultimately, a lot of these players either weren't there. We did bring a lot of them in. And he made, like, Mamadou Thiam and Cavare look like absolute world beaters. So, but honestly, when he gets his boys in, if there is a budget involved, it's on. It's on. We're either going down or we're winning the division. Oh, Niskanen's out of contract. I'd have him. I think he's mint. That fella. What bets have I got on today? I've not got any for this specific game, but I have got my playoffs one on. I've got Millwall, Stevenage, Grimsby. Oh, nearly. That's good. Defending that from Juicy Jake. Yeah, that were a good watch on that. Ipswich and Sheffield. Millwall, a little bit sloppy. I know we're only a couple of minutes in, but a little bit sloppy, a little bit nervy. I think that run from Balumi, actually, has probably just got him a bit, got the backups a bit. Oh, my God, Sturgeon's done really well. If he can find a ball, oh, mate. I mean, it is a foul. If he could have found his ball there, that would be nice. I'm not even going to speak about Alex Jimenez. We're not doing that one. No politics in this chat, Jesus. I've seen that Didziel is linked with Wednesday. I think Didziel will be linked with everybody. But like I said in that interview yesterday, whatever it was, he's waiting for Barnsley. So once Stendhal's in, if it is him, which it should be, once he's decided what he wants, if we want him, I assume we get him, Didsy. But I think the thing is with Dids, Stendhal's obviously a really high press, attacking football, non-stop running manager. And Dizzy is that. Dizzy's probably just fittest player, to be honest. But he might have reservations about a 39-year-old being front man for press. So there is that. But I wouldn't know, to be honest, actually. I don't know if Didsey'd be happy to come off bench in what is probably it might be his last year next year. He might get one more after, but maybe not. You know what I mean? He might think, oh, I'd rather just go to sort of Donny and play every week while I can. Because rather than sit on bench and come on for 20, half an hour, even though we'll probably finish higher than Donny next year. That be sent into a corner there. But you never know. You never know what sort of space he's in. Cheers, Uncle Mac. I'm not doing the thing. I don't know if that's why you've done it or not. And no, I'm not on any illegal substances. I have hay fever and my nose is starting to annoy me. So I have to do this. Oh, Jesus. But thank you, baby. Cheers, baby. Thank you. And then Up the Charlton as well. Thank you, my brother. Just became a member. You've been here for ages as well. Thank you, my friend. Cheers, Uncle Mark. Yes. Cheers, mate. Billy Sharp at Barnsley makes sense. He absolutely hates us, mate. So I doubt it. Scrolling through stuff quickly. Hay fever is no joke, mate, honestly. But, in fact, when I first started it, I first got it like 2 weeks ago. I think I got it before most. And then, honestly, first couple of days, long day. But then after, I had this, like, nose spray shooter thing. And that saved me. But then I've not even had any, like, last couple of days, I've been in and around it. I've been in and around, like, the green stuff. And I felt fine. So maybe the nose thing has saved me. Throwing Millwall, by the way. Or just lumping it immediately. Don't blame him. My water's actually here. That's the big old jug. In case I need to fill up. I'm saying. All right, guys, chill out. Not a lot of quality on show in the opening 7 minutes, apart from Balloon's one run. Not a lot to shout about just yet. To be honest, I wouldn't mind Hull going up in like any other circumstances ever. Like that's not, you know what I mean? It's not. I won't even class Yorkshire as Hull barely. Hull is Yorkshire even, but it's not like it's a big derby. Oh, I hate Hull. I quite like Hull. So I'd like in a normal world, I'd like them to go up, but just because Millwall are here, I have to want Millwall. And it's not like, you know, I'm not anti any of these sides. It's not like, I guess Southampton's a little bit boring, but I think they'll make a good go at it next year if they're to go up. What's his name? Tonderek's done good. They've got some cracking players in there. So I won't be against any of the four going up, but I just don't want Southampton, mainly because everybody's got Southampton and they probably are favourites and most likely. I don't mind. Hull get 20 points next year. Hull would have to change everything. I don't think they've got one player that could start. They've got a couple that could get in squad, defo, like McBurney and Ryan Giles and Hughes and that off bench won't be bad. But you've probably got to buy 11 starters if you're all. Is this biggest game for both of these clubs in the last 10 years feel like it? Well, yeah. Yeah. Hull, when worried that Hull even went up first time? Like 2010 or something. Hull come out of their embargo, though, I think, in summer. I'm pretty sure, anyway. McBurney could not start in Premier League. There's no way. Yeah, ranks, honestly. I mean, I still think all three are going down, but I think some will have a good go. I am sadly like back on that. I think Leeds and Sunderland, massive sort of anomalies, and it's still 2 from 9 that have stayed up, which I guess isn't the worst thing ever. But also Leeds and Sunderland, there is no one even remotely close to that level in the conversation of going up. In terms of like club size and willingness to, well, my screen's gone weird. Like willingness to spend outrageous amounts on wages. It's not so much the spending 150 mil. You've got to do that anyway. But then you've got to spend £100 million a year on wages, which is a different conversation if you're a smaller side like these lot are. Some of these apart from Southampton. So I'm a bit worried for them all. And well, all of them have got to make a lot of changes, aren't they? What's happening with this? My screen's going funky. Do it, T12G. Do it, bud. We've got Loyal Royal. I'm staying loyal to Loyal Royal. If Loyal Royal makes the blue kit, I'm doing Loyal Royals. I'm staying loyal to Loyal Royal. You know what I mean? I said Niskanen's good. Niskanen's, well, I think he come in as a striker to Exeter, but he played at left wing back. He's mint. Niskanen's a great player. I think is he Finnish? I know he's only 21. He's a good player. I would love him at Tarn. To be fair, I think we went to your place and lost like 3-0 this year. Like we lose every week anyway. But he just ran show against us. There's different years though, Aaron, isn't there? There's different years that different leagues just look mint. And I think next year in League One, you're probably going to see an outrageously good division. But I agree. I don't think the quality has been... Well, the quality hasn't been as good in League One since it were when Plymouth Ipswich Wednesday went up. That year, the top teams were top. And yeah, I guess it's same here. But last year, they were really good. Apart from Bristol City, who got slapped about by Sheffield United, the other 5 teams were good sides. Proper good sides. Would I take Wareham at Barnsley? It's easy to say, yeah, just because of like goals that he's scored this season, but I guess. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a naughty one. It's not a foul though. Go on, Millwall. Ballo? Oh, don't know what the hell that was. Don't know what the hell that was. Quality flitters from season to season. Nothing will ever beat 18-19 champ players. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that one nuts. It's because of the stature of clubs that were in it as well that made it that good. And the teams were just crazy. The teams that year were top class. Nathan Lowe available for quite cheap. I mean, that's just key for more sorted. If we for the Barnsley boys to win the division, let me tell you that for now. Seriously. Honest to God, if we get Nathan Law, because as good as the football were, like it was stunning at times with Stendhal. If it is him still, again, it's not been announced yet. But Kiefer Moore, we stuck a lot of crosses on that fella's head. And Nathan Lowe is he's class. So I'd chuck a large part of our budget, whatever it is, at him. Oh, that one lucky from Coburn, that decent touch. Aziz, little bit rash. They're getting into these positions at top end at pitch Millwall and just hitting them quite early. Shut up, Zach, man. Shut up. Why am I... To be fair, it just come up then saying, it's fine now, I can see it. It just came up saying that my OBS had disconnected and then it's connected again. It's fine now. I know it's fine. I can see it. I'm fine. I know it's fine. No, it's not. Is it actually? Is it battered? No, it's fine now. Pretty sure. You know what it is? Because I had a chuffing power cut. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. You can't hear me. If I go on my phone and load the stream up and it's fine, I'm gonna start acting up. It's not muted for me. See, this guy's a good guy. Let me just check if it's fine. Let me get some ad rev. Watching my own live a minute. All right, I can hear myself. Well, that's me, look, and I can hear myself. So, but yeah, I did see it just come up saying OBS disconnected and then connected again. Where did I get up to? I'm reading the chat. I've got you on there, but I'm delayed. I'm like a minute behind what the chat sees. Okay. Where did I get up to? We're talking about Nathan Lowe with Barnsley. By any chance? It did go up, yeah. Well, it's the power cut, man. It's been a joke. An absolute joke. Oh, my thing's gone now. What's happening? What's happening? Harvey, thank you for the 2, my brother. You're muted, pal. Well, clearly not. But thank you. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. So we're talking about Nathan Lowe. I disagree with what you've just said there, that he's not that good. I actually disagree. Ooh, whole decent chance there. McBurney were coming across front post, though. That would have been very, very tough to sort of... Straight at him. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. Brighton Matt 2000, thank you very much for the 2. Chat, refresh your stream if you have color muted. True. Thank you to Brighton Matt. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers. Kiss. Legend. Thank you very much. You're saying that about Nathan Lowe, but I watched him when Wickham come to our place, and he is absolute quality for this division. His hold-up play is mint. He's good in air. He can finish. He's young. It won't be that far for him to move. I think if Nathan Lowe is available, I want him now. Decent ball. Come on, Millwall. Oh, I thought we were going to try and buy one there. Do you not think, like, you know, for playoffs, for a game like this, Hull shouldn't even be able to have the pitch looking like that? You know what I mean? Any idea if Albion have a selling clause for Cleary? I read we have 20 to 25%. I think so. Which, again, speaks to what Barnsley have been like last couple of years, which is pathetic. And it looks genuinely ridiculous now. I think the compensation would have had to be like 200 grand because you offered him a contract. So we'd have had to give you like 200 bags. But instead, they negotiated that we give you nothing and we give you a sell on instead. Hold on, McBurney got a chance. Oliver in a chance here. He's playing him hand outside. Oh, he slipped. Oh. Oh, man. This is one of them where my dad would say, if he had proper studs on, if he had proper boots on, it'd have been all right. He's got shit boots, been a note on, and he slipped in what would have been a massive, massive chance there. All should be winning. Hold on, there's a chance. Oh, unlucky. Smart from Ballo, that. Hold on, we're getting a bit more lively now. Stick it in box. There's nobody in there, though, apart from Coburn. Just... Oh. Good lad. What you said about... Good lad. Thank you very much, Daniel, for the 2. What an awful question, though. I do appreciate your money, but I don't really want to answer. But I will say I'd go Leeds' daughter. Because ultimately, right, the son one, obviously, like going into this logistically, the son one isn't an option. It's just not possible, is it? How is that going to be possible when I'm its dad? You've got no chance, have you? But the daughter thing, what if she meets some tosser who's probably from Barnsley anyway, and he's a Leeds man? Then I'm finished, Dana. Then I'm finished. It's over. So I'll go. Oh, you're offside by about 15 miles, Coburn. What are they doing? Oh, decent knockback in, though. But yeah, I'll go Leeds' daughter, please. I choose that one. Thank you, Daniel. Cheers, mate. If Uncle Mark tries poisoning my son's brain, you're gone. You know what I mean? You're out of there. I've already got a couple other fellas trying to ruin it. Straight to well, immediately. Straight into academy at Barnsley. Shoe. Make it. And if not, we'll have another go. We'll just keep churning them out until one can play football. Can York pull a Wrexham? I think they'll go straight through League Two, to be honest. I think they get stuck in League One. They've got a lot of money now. Oh, Coburn. York have got a lot of money now, and I think they'll go. Genuinely, I think they'll steamroll it. I think they'll win it. Really, really early call, obviously, before anything's even been done. But if York don't finish autos, it's an immediate fail. I'll be gobsmacked if they finish outside at playoffs. I'll be genuinely gobsmacked if they don't finish in playoffs at least. But yeah, I think they'll win division based on right now. But then they'll probably get stuck in League One because they haven't got the consistent amount of money to be able to keep competing like Wrexham have got, just at a different stratosphere, Wrexham. But York, I think they'll go through next year and then just end up sat like 18th in League One constantly. Personally, Harvey, thank you for the 2, my man. If Hull go up, is it a better season than Lincoln? Yeah. You know, a lot of people are making the Lincoln. Mill, Aziz, play for corner, not bad, lad. That'll do. A lot of people are looking at Lincoln and thinking there's some like absolute minuscule side that's come from nowhere, and they're a small club, especially compared to like you've got 10x Prem side in it next year, maybe. So obviously Lincoln are a small team still, even relative to League One. But it's not like they were finishing 19th and then they've just gone and pissed league. Lincoln were finishing like 10th and 12th and 9th. They were finishing in around that clan. They've always been a tricky side, Lincoln have. They're not some little nothing side. Like the Stevenage one is mental. For Stevenage to be that high is crazy. Decent ball. I doubt you're going to get out from a set piece here. These are both really strong in air. But yeah, Lincoln was sort of building constantly. You knew they were going to be like sort of top half, really. Everybody that watches League One knew they were going to be in there. Whereas no one said that about Stevenage. Or Roll. People had all going down. I had all going down. They had a transfer embargo. I think, to be fair, you're looking at either Bromley or Hull for best season, I would say. And then probably Lincoln. But Bromley and Hull is just mental. Do you think Argyle will keep all the Tolaj and or Peppel? Maybe Peppel, no chance with Tolaj, I don't think. Oh my God, they've got to think of something else for these long throws. You've got 2 absolute giant sides that play for set pieces. Surely there's a different way of going about this. I put Lincoln 16th. I put him like 12th. Lincoln. Unless with strength at league, I had him a little bit lower. No, I can't. I said that I remember doing the transfer window and I said that they did good. Or maybe my reasoning was that the defenders had changed. So if Hull go up and Stevenage go up, who's had a better season? Hull, for me. I think Hull in a transfer embargo, it's just crazy. I hope it's Stendhal, mate. I've already sung Barnsley rap once. Never doing it again. Not all lyrics, obviously. Or I won't still be sat here. As Coop's never going to move before. I remember Coop with Millwall. Probably like 4 years ago. You know when Millwall, obviously when they first come up, again, a little bit like Lincoln, they just sort of sat like 12th, 11th, in and around there constantly. Never really had that go at getting in there. Well, they never finished in there, did they? But then they were getting closer and closer. And it sort of got to a point where you're like, surely Cooper's going to get a move because you're a standout for him for a while. But he's been there for that long. He ain't moving now. He's proper Millwall, isn't he? He ain't moving. Chance. Oh, it's flicking around it. Boxman. Get a foot on it. It's just as you'd imagine a Hull and Millwall game to be this. Get foot on ball. Play the British way. Thank you for the £1.14, my friend. No message though. I'll look out for you. Don't worry. But I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Oh, chill out, Leo. Did you get out and vote today? No. No. I ate them all. So And also, I know it's one of them where you're like, oh, you shouldn't really say something like this. But it were an absolute given that Reform would absolutely walk it anyway. And ultimately, I don't care because I don't like any of them. So that's enough politics for me. They're all shit. Bossman, thank you for the 2, buddy. Do you think Grimsby will go up? Yes. Genuinely, yes. I've gone Millwall, and I regret that at a minute. I've gone Millwall, Stevenage, Grimsby. I've gone the lads. I've gone for the lads. But thank you for the 2. And also, I want you to because you've got Jackson Smith and you on loan. Do you think, by the way, can I ask you a question, Mr. Bossman? Do you think that Jackson Smith is top League One tackle? To be honest. Do you think the top League One tackle? Or is it just like, he'll do a job? He's okay, but he's not like a top keeper. I'm curious to see what you think. But thank you very much, Bossman. Charlie, thank you for the 5, mate. I do appreciate it. Very kind of you. Lamppost is winning all headers, by the way, but nothing's coming off him, really. He's winning them, but they're not picking seconds up. Surprised people aren't making a bigger deal out of Cov winning title. They've done it without parachute payments, and the wage bill is nuts. True. I didn't know, until sort of the numbers have come out towards the end of this season. I didn't know that Coventry's wage bill were that low. Because you see, like, when you see some players that they've got, and obviously, like, when you go in and buying players already in champ, not for like bottom scrappers, but when you go and buy someone like Matt Grimes, who's on big money at Swansea, is the main man at Swansea, you go and buy him. Yes, it's for a cheap fee, like 2 million quid or whatever it was. But the wages then, you're thinking, surely to God, these are like paying some money out big time. But they're like 12th biggest budget. But no, I don't think it's as good as, well, it's nowhere near as good as like Hull, Stevenage, Bromley to me. I had Coventry 4th. Like, I thought Coventry are just a really good side. And I remember when they lost to Sunderland, I made the TikTok on it at a time. And I'm like, next season, the league isn't as good, and your best side's still here, apart from Sheffield United. Like, obviously, based on the fact that they've got 92 points, the side's coming down when you knew Leicester were going to be in the situation that they're in. Obviously, Ipswich are going to be good. But Coventry, I thought were going to be up there. Not to win league or to canter like they have, but I thought that Coventry were going to be up there. But yeah, the wage bill's really impressive. Mainly the negotiation side of things. Like, I'm surprised that they've done that well. To be honest. I'm surprised with that. But thank you for the 5, Charlie. I appreciate it. Play the British way. Thank you for the 5. My buddy, do you have a white Merc? I thought I saw you the other day. Yes, mate. Where? I've been about last couple of days. So you could have seen me in any part of the country. I've been here, there, and everywhere. Like the last few days. Good play. McBurney's got a little bit of an AF chance. He's weighted it like a dickhead, though. He'll be pissed off with that. That's a shocker. That is a shocker. They played that quite well then as well, around corner. Decent bit of play. But thank you for the 5. Play the British way, and I'll look out for your message. I want to know where you saw me. I hope it were where I was, not yesterday, day before, because that'd have been cool if you're from around there. That'd have been wicked. That'd have been wicked, bro. Thank you for the 5. Jack, thank you for the 5. My friend, if it is Ipswich and Plymouth the best autos team in League One, what do you think made him so good? As a top 2, in recent memory, yeah. Because, you know what it is? The points tallies were really good. You were looking, I think, did Plymouth get 100? Ipswich, you're looking at quite high 90s for that season. Plymouth remind me of Lincoln from this year, and Ipswich are ultimately best side ever to play in that division by a mile. I will hear nothing else. The best side ever. Ever. So, I think so for that. But also, the sides that finished below her, didn't Wednesday get 97 points? We got like 88 or something. Bolton got like 84. Like, there were a lot of really high points tallies. So, to get that, for them two, Ipswich and Plymouth, to get that many points in a division that's clearly quite good, makes it even more impressive. You had like Portsmouth finishing 8th, Wickham running around there. There were a lot of decent sides, didn't it? Peterborough were good. The players that Peterborough had that year were nuts. I think the league as a whole, League One, that was strongest it's ever been. Apart next year, it'll be better. But that league was just crazy, and it went up with massive, massive points tellers in it. So, there is that. There is that. But thank you for the 5, my buddy. I appreciate it a lot. Tom, thank you for the 2, bro. If you were a United fan, would you go for Carrick? I think so. I think so. I understand what people are saying in terms of like, oh, he's not a top manager, we're Man United. But these top managers have done pants for you for ages. You know what I mean? These type of big names have been crap. You need someone to just sort of get you consistently in Champions League for a bit, like Ollie did. And to be fair, I don't think the calibre of managers out there is that cracking anyway. Like Enrique and Pep at top 2 by some distance. I think Enrique's been so underrated forever. Millwall a little risky. Oh, Coops has got away with one there. No, he's done well there, Cooper, to be honest. He's done really good. But yeah, I think I would. Honestly, I would. I would go for Carrick. Not to be there forever, but we're looking at like Arteta now. Arteta had never managed before properly. He'd been number 2 to Pep, which is obviously a really good person to be number 2 to. But Arteta's built a massive club in Arsenal. And even though they're a disgusting side to watch, they're going to win. And that's the only thing that matters. So I appreciate the 2, my buddy. And my answer is yes. Shish kebab. Thank you for the 2, buddy. Thoughts on Southampton analyst being new 007? Coburn? Oh my God, they get to them positions and just don't take them. This will suit Millwall so far, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought they'd show a little bit more composure at top end of pitch, and they've not done. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing new, is it, anymore? After Bielsa, Spygate, nothing is new. Nothing is new. But I appreciate the 2, my buddy. Nothing. It's not been made as big a deal. When Bielsa and Leeds as lot did it, that was massive because Lampard and that played into it as well, didn't they? I guess we'll see a bit more tomorrow. If it's a very lively game, then it might sort of spark on from something like that. But thank you for the 2, buddy. And thank you, Dylan, as well for the 2, my buddy. And the private number plate room was true. Yes, I got it. But my mum and dad got me it for Christmas when I first bought a car. So it's one of them. It's not like I'm the big I am. It's not one of them ones. I'm not giving it beans. I got bought it for Christmas. I didn't have a choice. Not that I'm complaining because it's men. Cheers for 2, Dylan. Oh, God. I'm just skimming through everybody's chats again. Oh, it's something Bart Green. Oh, okay, fair enough. Why am I in Bart Green? I can't remember what I was even doing around there. To be honest. Actually, can't remember. I'd love someone topping it game so I can talk about that. Jack, thank you for the 5. My friend, mad how Barnes were almost in the Prem. Almost a Prem team not too long ago. Also been following since started last year. My friend, thank you very much. Happy to see how far you've come. Much love. Night, bro. Thank you very much. What a nice message. Thank you. So you've only actually been here a year and not felt like 4 years ago that I started TikTok then. All right. Little new frog going on. No, but thank you, Jack. I appreciate it, mate. I know. That's thing is though, when I speak, you speak about Barca there, and that we're in playoffs, so we weren't that far off getting in there. Like we lose 2-1 to Swansea over 2 legs, bastards. Oh, I knew as soon as we got Swansea, just not to go into it again, but I knew as soon as we got Swansea, because Brentford and Bournemouth were better sides, but I knew we'd beat them. Hold on, chance. Oh, good defending there from Kramer. That's a rate pass. Oh, he's welted that brilliant. There's nobody make it run across. What's McBurney doing sitting off? Get across. Get front post. I'm telling a footballer what to do. But Hull remind me a little bit of us in terms of they're not exactly a big side, are they all? Let's be serious. That's got in there. Not that any at 4 war. That's probably smallest 4 to ever be in Championship playoffs at one time. Brentford, Bournemouth, Barnsley, and Swansea. Just mad. Literally mad. But yeah, it scares me a bit for Hull because I think even though they've got an owner that's willing to chuck some brass about big time, which is why they're in this mess in first place, you could see like the manager going, the best sort of players maybe getting interest, and are you going to be able to keep them? There's a lot of that. There's a lot of risk involved in it, and obviously we went from 5th to 24th in no time, and we've not been back since. Happy days. But thank you for the 5, Jack. I appreciate it, and a very nice message. The Hideous One, thank you for the 2, buddy. Is next year's champ going to be stronger than this? Probably. Mainly because its side's coming down. And also, like a lot of... actually, it depends who sort of goes up. I guess if Southampton go up, then maybe not. But the sides coming down are going to have a lot to say. All three of them. Plus, but there's no one coming up that's going to do anything. There's no Wrexham or Birmingham, but they're obviously going to spend more money, so they'll be a bigger threat next year than this. Jesus. We've started. I'm going to have to use that nose thing there. Wowzer. But thank you, the hideous one. I appreciate it. And we'll just carry on talking about that anyway. But yeah, I do think so. To be honest, I do think it'll be stronger and harder. Especially if you do get like Hull going up, who a lot of people will probably look at and think, they're going to slide down a bit here. Crap touch, man. Get away, ref. This has sadly been one of those playoff games where they're both a bit cagey. You know what I mean? It sadly looked like one of those so far. Second leggers are always better, aren't they? Second leggers are always better. Thought part of it, thank you very much for the free, my friend. I appreciate it a lot, mate. When's the annual rant video scheduled for? I'm waiting for Stendhal to come in first, because if it is Stendhal, like I said earlier in stream, if it is Stendhal, I swear down, I'm making a video saying we're winning division. Yeah. I've got a full thing. I've got it all lined up. I've got the full thing lined up in my head. I know why. I now understand the last couple of years with Barnsley. I can see through the fog. I see through the mist. I see the other side, and it's Daniel Stendhal holding the Champions Trophy that he should have had last time he were here, and we had the second place one instead. I see it. Daniel Stendhal, we're winning division. Thank you, Mr. Harvey. Oh, God, yeah. Charlton Wickham. That were painful, that wasn't it? Bloody hell. It is very cagey and rubbish in it so far. But they're both just so... That's a decent ball. Oh. Is it though? Do you know what I mean? I was saying that's a decent ball out wide, but it's still a little bit like... The pace is a bit too much on it every time. There's not really been a decent passage apart from Balumi in first 2 minutes. Apart from Halloumi. I've got into Halloumi recently, by the way, just to go off brand a little bit. But wow, I do like me some Halloumi. Tell you what, my palate has changed. Like I like Wagamamas as well, and I never thought I was gonna. But I had one after Overlap, because just in case you didn't know, I run Overlap. My business email is below, guys. Just thought I'd let you all know. Any business owners, anybody with links to like Sky or any other betting companies at all, anybody that wants to give me some money, my email is below now that I'm big time. So everybody else delete my number quickly. We have made it. I like Halloumi though. That's what I was saying. Jack, thank you for the 5 again, my dear friend. You raging at Barnsley in your weekend reviews even got me hooked. Also love the proper football stuff. Keep it up, my man. I appreciate that a lot. Imagine if we were good. Jesus, good times, man. Good times when we were good before we were born. Good times. And you know what? You know, because we're Barnsley, right? And stereotypically, Barnsley are just like a bottom 8 championship side. And have been for like 70 years out of 140 or whatever we've been going. Like more or less half of his existence has been in them 8 positions in champ. But like we've had, especially in the last like 20 odd year. Well, we were minting 90s. We were finishing like top 8 every season in champ and then in Prem. But then when I started going out, my first season in like 2008, we had a couple years where if we had, and Crine were really good for us and he saved us and everything, but if we had better, more ambitious owners at different points in January windows in different years, we could have finished top 6 like 5 or 6 times in the last like 15 years, definitely. We had so many ops. The Vastea one were different, but we were like, bear in mind, at all these stages, all these years even, I'm talking about January here, we were like 4th with games in hand in Jan when we had Vastea. But then when you understand the reasoning why at certain points, because then West Ham come and bought him, and he run like 700 quid a week at Barnsley because he had a dodgy knee, and West Ham gave him 30 grand a week. So it's like, Right, well, what chance you got there? You're not going to be able to keep him. Then obviously the other one when we saw like Urian and that, and we were like, I think we were fifth. It's disconnected. Hold on. I'll wait for it to say it's reconnected. I'm not being funny. I'm having a word because there was a power outage over there, and we've had to chuck all the snap away in fridge because we were off for about 12 hours. So I've got chicken chuffing and beef sat in fridge. We just done food shop that day. So it's a joke. It's literally a joke. What a scam. What an absolute scam. This has been. I'm getting money back. This is a joke. I'm pretty complaining. It's an absolute disgrace, to be honest. Like 70 quid worth of chuffing beef and chicken, everything. It's so expensive. It's all just gone. All that shitter. What an absolute disgrace. Like I'm paying like 40 quid a month for this Wi-Fi as well. Top up line, apparently. Yeah, my bollocks. Anyway, thank you for the 5, Jack. I appreciate it, mate. Callum Fowler loves Oxford. True. Thank you for the 5, my friend. Cheers. Seriously, thank you. Have you got videos planned for proper football and your channel over the summer? Yes. Yes, I have. It's tough. It's tough. Obviously, World Cup helps a lot, and I'd have been struggling big time if not for World Cup. Because now, like TikTok's sort of paying again, like it never has. TikTok is just nuts now. TikTok has gone from obviously being my only source when I first started to them being biggest when the Creative Fund first came in, to then being lowest by a mile, to now being biggest by an absolute colossus again for some reason. So I've got to think of TikTok stuff. I know, first world problems here, Jesus Christ. But I've got to think of stuff for TikTok. I've got to think of YouTube stuff. I've got to think of the pod stuff. There's a lot of stuff we're going to be doing. But yeah, you've got to just get series ideas in, haven't you, really? And then you sound. But I appreciate it, mate. Thank you for the 5. Kiss. Legend. Joel, thank you for the 2, buddy. Content is top, but why do you hate Wednesday so much? You're the closest local side to me, and half your fan base is from here. So, I think that's a fair answer. That's a fair argument, to be honest. But thank you. Cheers, Joel. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. There's been a lot of donations so far. I appreciate it a lot. Don't need to do it at all, obviously, but thank you. I appreciate it. Shut up, WATCHALONG. Whatever that's supposed to be. This game's giving me nothing, by the way. Giving me absolutely nothing. I just want one thing. Just please not a 0-0. We can't start playoffs with 0-0, can we? Like, that's just sad, isn't it? That's sad. Surely not. I know, honestly, yeah, I thought this would be a good game. Corbin Yates. I thought this was going to be a good game. I really did. I thought Millwall coming into it, we're going to be like, well, we've got best away form in division. Get at them. But Millwall ultimately going to fancy it back at Den, aren't they? They're really going to fancy it. The hideous one, thank you again, my friend, for the 5. I appreciate it. Thank you. Feels like a lot of people think a team running away with league makes it a strong league all around. Love the content, mate. Keep up the good work. I appreciate the end there. Thank you very much. A lot of people think a team running away with the league makes it a strong league all round. Yeah, I disagree with that. I think it's obviously a strong. Well, it's different, isn't it? Last year was a very strong set of good teams because of the points. Like Leeds and Burnley both got 100. Obviously, Sheffield United got 92. Sunderland were in there for ages. Coventry were all right to end, but again, the points tally were quite low to get in terms of like Bristol City were on like 60s, weren't they? And ended up getting in there. So the league as a whole this year is better because it's a lot more even, but I don't think the top of the division is better because like Leeds especially were ridiculous, but Burnley and Sheffield United got massive points tallies. But I appreciate it, mate. Thank you, the hideous one. Thank you very much. Legend. Legendary. Honestly, Loyal Royal, you're probably not wrong. It's my favourite bit anyway. Maybe a little bit of something before half time, maybe. What a corner Millwall. Wednesday going up next year? I don't think so. But I think Millwall, not Millwall, I think Wednesday will probably finish like mid-table. Like us this year. Why don't you do 2 up top anymore? Just that busy. And it's like, ooh, nearly. I thought Panda there, little slippy hands. I thought he'd drop that to Cobbs. I really thought lampposts were on him then. Yeah, because they've got that much stuff going on, especially like this month. It'd just be like, I like to do it. Don't get me wrong, I love doing it. I love Scave as a rate boy, and I'd love doing stuff with him. But it just end of the day, innit? So it's gone past it just being a bit of a gimmick. Like, oh, we're doing this for a laugh. Like, this is his jobs. We've both got houses. We've got mortgages. So you've got to treat it like that. What the hell's this? Anyway, half time. What a crap game. Jesus. Boo! Boo! What a rubbish game so far. Jack, thank you for the 5 again. Thank you. You don't have to do this, but thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. Could you do a combined 11 from Wolves 17-18, the Lampard Derby side, and Leeds from last season? Bloody hell, on spot. I'll do. You know what? Remind. Don't pay. Don't pay. I will see your message in here when we've done the blue kit. Remind me, and we'll do it into second half. I will actually do it. But now we're doing the blue kit, baby. Here we go. Hold on. Let me get it set up. But thank you. I appreciate your 5 again, mate. Thank you, Jack. Very kind of you. Everybody, a little blue kit up. You know what time it is, baby. You know what time it is. Oh. Oh. Yo! Wait, that's wrong one as well. Oh, God. This one? There we go. I don't know why I struggle so much with this. I probably should just come in and have it like set and ready, shouldn't I? But I just never do. We'll just put me down there. Yo, guys. Right, here we go. Host game, log in. No, I don't want to log in. Join a game. Classic. As always, our good dear friend, Loyal Royal, has set this up. Here we go. Host now. The code is 183134. Cal. How is someone in here before me? I am the chicken. Oh, you get some funky ass names in here, man. Jesus Christ. Join now. 183134. Come on, guys. Aaron, there's no way. Charlton Wickham last year was shocking. That was an absolute joke, Charlton. Both of them were crap and all. And I'll tell you what, if you think that's bad, wait for Stevenage. Jesus Christ, we are in for a shocker there. That is going to be a painful watch. Tough watch. Filling me jug up. Get in here right now. Max Wiggins, also known as Wig. Okay, bitches. Now let's wait. Chat goes dead for 10 minutes. Now you got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you Reds? I think you can join anyway. Here we go. I think this is about the final day. How many League One sides won at home in their final League One match day? Something like this, it's literally always a gimmick. I felt like there were a few draws, but I'll go 5. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Rubbish start. What was controversial about Hull City second? Well, it's classed as offside, but apparently it was on, though. Apparently. I saw McBurney put it on his story, actually, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I actually think that's Bristol City. Even though there were early goals in a few games, yeah. You can join halfway through, I think. No? Oh, lads, I'm sorry. Next time I'll make sure to put it on. Which League One player got a hat-trick on the final day? Billy Sharp. Think he... No, but there's one tomorrow. Don't worry about it. There's a couple tomorrow. If you've missed it, mate. You've just got to get in there quick. You've got to get in there. We've got stuff to do in here. The three championship teams. Which one of the three was never 6 for any point? I've been had. Did Wrexham start in there? Oh, Wrexham started in there. That's shocking from me. But they weren't after that because they went behind early doors, weren't they? Oh, my God. That's a shocker. Ipswich Town were able to maintain the second goal. How early was the second goal? Ninth. I'm pretty sure they were 2-0 up in 10 minutes. I think. It might be 12th. I might have done myself. Oh, yes. Come on. Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys. Oh, my God. How many games have they won? Not many. Maybe like 8, maybe? They're not racking 10, are they? Surely. I'll go... No, because they've got points deduction. 11 wins. What? Oh, in 2026, I've read the question wrong. I've been had. I've been absolutely had. How many minutes were Leyton Orient in the relegation place? Is that a Bouncer t-shirt, Kelly? Absolutely is, mate. From the old tin can, which you can find in the description. And you get free shipping to UK for this month. Incredible. And it's wicked. I mean, it's actually like a really, really mint site. How many minutes separate the first 4 goals? Ugh. Who knows that? Like, probably 14. I'm the best. Get in. I think I'm doing all right, to be honest. Oh, God. That's right. That's right. Why did I just do that? I just said they're both right and then click the other one. What is wrong with me? What is actually wrong with me? Oh, knows that. Reading's 13 shots. Is that even possible? Genius! Decent first half from a whole perspective. Are you joking? Which League One team did not score 4 or more goals in the final game? Oh, bloody, I think they both did. Huddersfield did. Luton got 3. Get in. You thought Hull were after... Do you not think Hull have got to win here, maybe? Because then you're in for a shock. One of them. How many minutes separated first and fourth goal? I 19? I've absolutely no idea. That's tough. Come on, man. They're tough old questions, them. Championship player got a hat-trick in final match day. No. Oh, yeah, Sims did, actually, I think. I'm pretty sure Sims did. Yeah, only to... Never mind, take something. All probably needs to take a win it then. Name one of the 4 League One teams that did not score in the final match day that is not Wigan or Reading. I can't think of another one. Oh! Thanks, everyone. Get in. I'm actually just... Oh, God. Some people have got it, haven't they? Wow. How many minutes separated Wrexham and Middlesbrough's second goals? Oh, not a lot at all. It was like 2, actually. They literally went down over end and scored. I'm a genius. Fucking hell. Some people have got it. Honestly, some people have got it. Sorry for the potty mouth. Honestly, probably possession. With something like that. We win like that, probably possession. All right, never mind. They both went to goals. I didn't see that coming at all. A couple of questions left. What did not happen in the League One final? That's right. That's right. Well, I got it wrong anyway. What? I thought that was the score at half time. Or at 2-2. Oh, no. I think there's 2 questions left now. Steven just got a goal that didn't cross the line against Wigan in the final. But what did affect... Luton Town should have taken 6th place. Taken 6th. Last question. What was not a scoreline at any point during the game? Oh, bloody hell. That's tough. That's tough. Taken. If I haven't won, I'll be gobsmacked. Surely. Surely I win. Michael Duff in 3rd place. Matt in 2nd place. Have I won? I've not... 24th! Get the points off of my screen now. How on God's green Nelly has he got 1.8... Has he got every question right? How am I 24th? I thought I'd won. What? Well, yeah, somebody's cheated. I'll tell you what. Loyal Royal's got a group chat with all his boys in, and he's sending them answers before they've started. There is no way I am 800 points behind Aaron Sassu. Who the hell is Aaron Sassu? Show yourself. Show yourself, Aaron Sassu, because that's bollocks. That is rubbish. There we go. Absolute garbage. But thank you, Loyal Roll, as always. What an absolute boy. What a boy that man is. Honestly. Legend. Right. Let's try and do Zach's thing here. Thing is, Derby, like, I was looking at Derby and thinking, but I was looking at players that were sort of the names now, like Mount and Tamori and that. Jack, I'm not gonna lie, mate, it's too hard. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just too hard. I'm sorry, I'm struggling. I'm struggling already. I'm struggling. I mean, Wolves had like Jota and Ruben Neves and Adama Traore, I'm pretty sure, which is just crazy. Oh, you know what? Who remembers defenders? I'll have all. You know what? We'll go full Leeds defense, not keeper though. Neves, Jota, Mason Mount, Jesus. What forwards? Like Piru were really good. He's got a lot of goals. It's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah, next time I'll tick it so that you can join halfway through anyway, but also I'll give you more time so you can get in. But thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. I'll just thank you again. That is too hard to do on spot. You got money on both teams to score? Will I get it? Maybe. How much do you think Cleary will go for? To be honest, including add-ons, actually, I think there'll be add-ons and a sell-on. My humble and honest opinion is £3 million up front, probably add-ons, like 1.5 million add-ons and a sell-on. I think we'll get probably 4.5 million total and a sell-on. Is how I see it going, because Barnsley are really good recently. Last couple of years, you've got to give them this. Really good at selling players. Really, really good. The fees and the future stuff. Like, again, going just to sort of reference the accounts again, it showed the accounts for Barnsley from last year, where I don't think we actually sold anybody. We definitely didn't make a big sale. I'm pretty sure we sold no one. It was just releasing a lot of shit. And it said on the accounts we made £4.5 million from player sales, because it is just add-ons and installments and sell-ons from here, there, and everywhere. So we brought £4.5 million in for doing note, effectively. So they're really good at selling players. Imagine if they actually bought some players, we'd be unstoppable. Gulp. What's your prediction for second half? To be honest, at minute, I could see it being 0-0. Or 1-0 either side. We're not getting goals here. We ain't getting many goals, to be honest. Thoughts on Albion trying to get Danny Imre back again. He's a rate player. He's mint. I called that one at least. He is a cracking player, that lad. He was really good at Blackpool. He's been really good at York. If you can buy him, you played a blinder. To be honest, he's a cracking player. How much did you get for DKD when he valued at 5? It's reported 2 million up to 4. That's the common sort of theme with Barnsley. There's 2 million up to 4. And apparently there's people saying that we might have like a loan back clause if for some reason he sort of gets listed. But I doubt that's true. That'd be a very funky ass clause that went in. Do you think Kelly stays? Yeah, what Insta post? I'm having a look. Oh no, I hope he's not going. Have a look. Did he put some on over there? Kelly. He better not be going because he's a baller. Oh no, I saw that. He said first season done at Oakwell. He's not going. I'd be very surprised if Kelly goes. Cleary's nailed on, he's going. But I really don't think Kelly will. I don't think anybody else of the big ones that we bothered about keeping will go. I think Phillips will stay, to be honest. I really do. I really hope Phillips stays, and I think he will. But I think Connor will go. I think Cleary will go. And rest of the ones that we want to stay, I think he'll stay, to be honest. Is my opinion on the matter. Anyway, we're about to kick off for the second half, boys. Here we go. I do think all might come out a little bit more in first half. But Millwall, the thing that worries me here from an entertainment perspective is maybe Millwall are happy to sit back and see this out for a 0-0 go to den. And you'd fancy him with that, to be honest. Right, we're off for the second half, baby. Sam, thank you for the 2, brother. Aaron Sasu has arrived. 0 GA in 64 games. Class striker. I have never heard of that guy in my life. I have never heard of Aaron Sasu. Unless I'm going daft here. I've never heard of Aaron Sasu. Have you guys heard of Aaron Sasu? I don't think I have. If Leeds sent Harry Gray to League One again, would you take him at Barnsley? Probably not. It's decent, but probably not, to be honest. Best Charlton player, probably Jones, from outside, in my humble opinion. Okay, Finn. Jesus. But thank you for the 2, Sam. I appreciate it, buddy. I've never heard of that guy, though. It doesn't exist. Sadie, again, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it a lot. As always, you are sticking with us through the Ballfest game. Well, somebody's got to do it, aren't they? You never know. It might spark up. Hold on. There's a chance here for Millwall. Pretty sure he's got him where his own boy shot, which is a little bit frustrating there. But maybe we get something in second half. Maybe. I hope so. But this is still miles better than what that Leeds Burnley one was. So we have truly seen it all. It can never get worse. But thank you, Sadie, again. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Foul? Any chance? Millwall edge box? Decent defending. Ginters, thank you for the 2, buddy. Do over 14 content in Premier League. Oh, okay, sorry. I just had a bit of a Doyle moment reading that. I'm probably gonna. Well, that's sort of what Conor McGilligan. Bloody hell. Conor McGilligan's really good at that sort of stuff, covering all other sides. Because that's all Leeds ever will be, in it. Like another 14er. Somebody probably screen record that and edit it and just get me loads of death threats again, but whatever. I probably will. To be honest, I think next season I plan on doing different stuff to a certain extent. So I probably will. Probably will do a lot more covering that. But thank you for the 2, buddy. I appreciate it a lot. Jack, thank you for the 10, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. I'm from Northern Ireland and Kelly is mint. Also, mad how we have Kelly, Galbraith, Devlin, and the Child Brothers in our team. This is my last donor. Don't worry. Much love again, brother. Yeah, thank you. Jesus Christ. You do not need to do this. But thank you. I appreciate it. I'm surprised. Who do you support then? as a Northern Ireland man. But Kelly is the bollocks, isn't he? Kelly's a serious player. And again, like Barnes are really good at sort of, well, recently, since he's come back, crying with his spreadsheet, really good at identifying people who are good at certain, like exceptional at certain things. And Kelly's ball carrying is outstanding. He drags the ball 50 yards up pitch every time he gets it. He gets you forward. It gets you forward even so quick and so far. He's a great player. But yeah, Northern Ireland are churning some out. Northern Ireland are churning some players out. A decent team coming. And Charles brothers are just both top class. Serious players then. But thank you, Jack. I appreciate it a lot, mate. Cheers. Very, very kind of you again. Legend. Legend, mate. Whatever did happen to Spiders, did he go AWOL due to the loss of the Swift poster? Maybe. I hope he's doing all right. You know what I mean? I hope he's doing good. But yeah, not seen him at all. Like a year. I miss him. As you can probably tell. I miss that guy. It is shit, Dill. Not lie. Seriously, the most exciting thing still were Balumi in first minute. The Leeds Tottenham one's a dodgy old game to call now. Very dodgy game. So I wouldn't know, to be honest. I'm not talking about politics, mate. I couldn't give a bollocks. Who better in the prime who ran on Barry Bannon? Get a grip. Jesus Christ. Let's put it this way. Aston Villa got rid of Barry Bannon. Aston Villa bought Conor Urian, made him one of the highest paid players in Championship immediately because he was the best player in division. And he got promoted with him. And he played in Premier League consistently for like a year and a half, 2 years. Not even comparable. Conor Urian, outrageous. At that time, Barnsley to Villa, that couple years there, joker of footballer. Absolute joke. You're unreal. No, not talking out from Baz, though. Like, Baz could play. Baz has been a good player for them. But there's a reason he stopped there and never went further. What would your World Cup squad be? I'm going to do a video on that close to the time, of course. Ooh, nearly. First decent-ish shot there from edge at box for Hull. Decent-ish. Where do you reckon Don Ballard's off to and for how much brass? Well, now that you've stayed in League One, you're in a much better position for negotiating, aren't you? I think he goes Swansea when Vipotnik leaves. Obviously, Swansea will be like, well, hold on, we got Galbraith from here, and he's the absolute bollocks. So maybe they just think it's another tap-in to go for Don Ballard. And I won't blame him. Probably like... Probably same as Cleary, probably looking 3-4 million quid in a sell-on, I'd think. I am doing watch-alongs for Bolton Bradford tomorrow. I am. Spot LAN, mostly, even there. Good man. This is a proper guy. I love this Jack guy. Jesus. The best person from Ireland I've ever met. Northern Ireland. Thank God. You know what? I was expecting Man United or Liverpool, and I'm going to let you off because you give me loads of money, and I weren't going to abuse you. Thank God you're a proper man. Good guy. Get support on your proper side. And if there were enough of you that were doing that, you'd be half decent as well. Well, you're trading out some Northern Ireland boys anyway, so you might have that. What a boy. James, thank you for the 2, my buddy. If you could pick any 3 Yorkshire clubs to be in the Prem. Or is that it? Who would they be? No? Barnsley, obviously. And then we'll have York and Donny, so we've got a chance of stopping up. But from like, say if we were all competitive, I'd want... Thing is, Leeds are good. So I don't really want Leeds. If I could pick any, I'd go Barnsley and both chefs. I'd go Barnsley and Wednesday and Sheffield United. Imagine them games in Prem. What the hell? I was all playing each other in Prem would be somewhat. Give me one bit of quality, please. Hold on, they've got a bit of a chance here. If all can, what they're doing? What's that about? I mean, crap. That is rubbish from him. Oh, he's losing his rag. Absolutely losing his rag. But thank you for the 2, James. Appreciated, my friend. Golfer Gagne just posted on Twitter that he wants to come back to What? He wants to come back? I'm not being funny. The boys are back in town. Sack Flatman is shit. I'm not being funny. Some other people at club, I can sort of understand the position. That Flatman is oh no, not keen at all. Really not a big fan of that man. Get Golfer Gagne back. I mean, he's no like God, Dave Murphy was somewhere else. But Golfer Gagne, mate, get that man back instantly. Get the boys back in town now. We're going up. We're back. The boys are actually back. We're so back. Brian, thank you for the €6. I think. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it a lot. Cheers. Reckon Ireland should just be one team. Well, you're asking me a political question here. Should be one team like the rugby, not even political. Oh, never mind. Not even politically speaking, just out of curiosity. From a sporting standpoint, yes. I think so. I really do, actually. Yeah. From a sporting standpoint, yeah. Everything else, I'm not getting involved. But from a sporting perspective, yeah, because they've both got some players. They really have. And if you actually merged them like they do, like you're saying with rugby and stuff, they'd probably qualify for World Cup fairly consistently. I mean, the current teams, if you merge them both together, the current teams absolutely wipe floor with Wales, who are sort of in and around it all the time. I think Scotland are probably better than them. But if you merge them both, they'd probably get there often. A lot more often than they do, obviously. It's like once every chuffing generation. Once every couple of generations, you'll get one of them at a tournament. So, yes, is my answer. Again, somebody's probably going to click that up and then I'm finished. Because nobody can be asked to go and look at full thing. But thank you, Brian. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for the setup there. I'm going to have people putting bombs through my letterbox. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Eagle Leeds, the club I support, Halifax, my local, and Barnsley. Neil Redders was involved at all three in his career. Oh, respect. Could you buy Bradshaw for us, please, in his contract up? Also, I said this to my dad earlier. Absolutely nailed on. Tom Bradshaw is going to Bromley. Nailed on. Put your house on it. You don't have to move house. League One club. They need some more forwards. Obviously, Michael Cheek's the bollocks, but they need someone else in and around it with him. Tom Bradshaw to Bromley on a free. Nailed on. If it is a free that he can go on. Do you think wins World Cup? England. That's probably why I'm so depressed. Whenever you get asked something, what do you think who's going to win this? And it's always Barnsley or England. We're both crap. What a waste of time. Yeah, no worries, Sean. Happy days. I'll see you on Twitter. See you guys on Twitter in like half an hour when I've got 100 DMs. I'll get you. What time am I on? Need to see my stream. I've done manual clock, so that exactly. Gears Summit game. Jesus Christ. Sell Town Connell. You can have him for me, mate. Jesus. Bradshaw grafts his bollocks off. But there's more to the game in there. Do you know what I mean? I like him. Seriously, I like Bradshaw. I liked him when he were here. Obviously, he went to Millwall, so I just can't lose there, can I really? I like Brad as he puts him centre back, but you need more than that if you want to go. I think England will get to... if you can avoid certain teams, I think they get to semis. I really do. No, I'm watching on Now TV, which basically is a fire stick because it's so far behind all the time. Honestly, same. I thought that with Leif Davis, but he can't defend good enough, can he? But ultimately, the level difference is massive. That's a rate ball. Has nobody there for Millwall at back stick? You cannot ask for a better ball in than that. That is a rate set piece. What a ball in from Femi. That is an absolute peach of a ball, and there's nobody there. To be fair, I think it's Crooks who blocks Kramer off. Kramer's steaming in, and Crooks gets it way him, I think. So he does well. But, God, you've got to get your donk on that, haven't you? Yeah, there's some foreigners knocking about in League One, mate. Balloomy maybe. He's trying to take Sturge on. God, he's rapid. He's got him. Oh, it's good defending there from Sturge, to be fair. Good defending. Who was the player that established themselves in the Premier League never thought they would when they're in champ? To be fair, at the very top, Rodgers. I didn't see Morgan Rodgers doing what he's done when he was at Borough, to be honest. He's all right, but like, I didn't think he was going to be what he is now. Morgan Rodgers. I think more recently as well, like Ampadu's never got the respect he sort of deserves because he's just been sort of, his best football's always been in champ. That guy is a mid-table Premier League footballer. He is class. Ampadu is. Really, really good footballer. Why did you say Charlton 24th? I said Charlton to stop up. Femi? Ref? Get a grip. Oh, what's going on here? What is going on? Jack, thank you for the 2, my friend. Thoughts on McKenna? I love the guy. I mean, he's class. Stop sending me money. But McKenna's he's outstanding in it. Ipswich went about everything perfectly. Everything, including this season. Last 4 years, I genuinely don't think you can find a club that's been run better with better, not only short, but long-term decision-making at the front of the brain constantly. They've nailed everything. Every step of the way. Hold on, my Bernie's got a bit of a chance here. Get it in box. Chance. Oh, he's flicked it off, but there's nobody there. It's a good idea. Oh, he's offside anyway. It's a really good idea, but there's nobody on from Miller. It's unlucky that. Obviously, Ipswich went up from League One. Outstanding. Best side I've ever seen in League One ever by a stretch. Championship straight up. And then because you've gone up with a really weak side, like that, they were offside as well. Why has he run so early there? That's shocking. But if he timed his run a bit better, he might have had a better layoff anyway. What a waste there from Miller. But yeah, they've gone up and then they've changed everything. By all best players in Championship, knowing that you're probably going to go down anyway, come back down like you're expected to do with your 150 million quid and then get promoted again. Be in a really, really good spot next season. Obviously, they tied McKenna down to a new contract when they got up. Genius. Honestly, they've been really, really good, Ipswich. And McKenna's a cracking manager. I think he's really good. Really, really good. But thank you, Jack, again. My friend. Cheers, mate. Oh, playoffs next season. I mean, I'm looking forward to it because it gives me more of this, doesn't it? Wednesday. Yeah, fair enough. Wednesday, miles better run. In fact, I can't laugh. I can't mention Wednesday. Even though it's my job, I can't. How dare I? Say the oh, speaking of, Baz is warming up. There he is, Wurzel Gummidge. Well, we'll say Cal Ireland aren't too shit considering footy into even the most national sport. Yeah, true. That's fair. That's a fair point. Still, you've changed some players out, though, before. League One top 6 next season. Well, that's impossible. I don't know who's going to go up. Like, you don't know what... We still have not got a clue what state, like, Wednesday are going to be in, and especially Leicester. Oxford are going to have a good go. I'll tell you who's going to finish top, though. The Reds. Dead arse. Oh, all committed. A lot of bodies forward there. Millwall played out of them quite well. Yeah, I agree with that, to be fair. I could see a lot of teams trying to gamble on the top 8. Kramer, waste. Yeah, I'd be bringing Ivanovic on now. Unless he is on, because I've not seen him do anything if he is on. But he's not been as good. Like, Ivanovic last year a lot better than he has been this time. A lot better. Jack, bro, stop. Thank you for the 5 again. Thank you for the like £1 million that you sent me. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Forgot to mention we have Trey Hume and Ballard in Northern Ireland. True. Alan McKenna because originally from Northern Ireland, Mint Gaffer. He's Martin O'Neill's done a cracking job with Oren, hasn't he? O'Neill. Done a really, really good job. But yeah, you've got some players, man. Like you said, you've got Chat. So Charles, who should be a Prem keeper or a top, he might go to he's supposed to go to Strasbourg, so that's a route into Chelsea anyway, isn't it? So Charles, Trey Hume, Ballard, like you're saying, Kelly, Shea Charles, even someone that's sort of on cusp, but not like as a decent squaddy, like someone like Jamie Donnelly's not bad. Got some players, y'all. You have got some players. Thank you though, Jack. I appreciate it, mate. Again, as always, I thank you. I thank you kindly. Cheers, mate. Brian, thank you for the 249. If you're in Ireland, try Murphy's, Clears Guinness. I want to go to Ireland just for like a couple nights at some point this year. Probably going to go Cork. I've not been Dublin yet, but I think Dublin's for lads, and I'm on about going with our lass. So probably a Cork job if you can go there without like getting murdered because you're English. I don't think it is one of them ones, Cork, is it anymore? I've known a few lads go there and say it's better. But apparently, I've had Murphy's before. I quite like Murphy's. I think Murphy's is better out of a can. Defo. Like, Guinness out of a can is shit. Even them Nitro Surge ones are rubbish. They're rubbish. I've been at pub before, though, when they've got, like, a machine for Nitro Surges. You know the ones that, like, if they've not got Guinness on pump, they've got, like, a thing for can, and it tilts it at right time and stuff. It does everything for the with can. So they're all right. But the cans at home that you can have with Guinness are rubbish. And Murphy's are good. So I'll try both. When I go, I'll try both. Don't get me wrong. But I want to know what Guinness is like over there because that's my drink over here now. On this side of the lake. But then I've seen some lads before have said like they've gone over being Guinness drinkers here, had it over there, and then it's ruined it because this one is so much worse than it is in Ireland. But we'll find out, buddy. We'll find out. Well, thank you, Bri. Yes. Dr. Mute, thank you for the 5, my friend. I appreciate it. Cheers, mate. Hold on, attack. Maybe a little bit of something if you can get it round it. That's a good ball. I'll tell you what, Sturge's done brilliant. Though. Sturge is a great little fullback, isn't he? He's a good player. Coburn's done mint there as well. I mean, he's got 4 defenders on him. Coburn, I'll tell you what, that is absolutely outstanding from Coburn there. Ball gets lumped up to him and he just brings it down with 4 defenders on him and plays as he's in. That is brilliant, that. He's a right forward. If he could finish, seriously, Coburn would be outstanding. Anyway, sorry. Dr. Mew, thank you for the 5. No town agenda for today. Just some money for the Lord of the Reds. Live, laugh, Herbie Kane. Fat. I've seen, actually, that he's coming back to you boys, isn't he? Do you think he will play for you again? I doubt it, personally. Fat. But you never know. There's only so many clubs that will be willing to pay him that money that he's on at Uport. It's in it. You boys. I had a little bit of a stroke there. Thank you, Dr. Mew. I appreciate it, mate. Cheers. The Super Bright, again, thank you for the 5, mate. How many of the promoter teams next season do you think stay up for the Prem? It's such a dead, boring answer, but none. At minute, none. I think they're all gonna have really good goals. I don't think this crop of teams coming up. To be fair, depends who comes up through playoffs. Like Southampton go up, they'll be in this conversation with Ipswich and Cov as well. Other 3, little bit of trouble. But I think they'll probably sit on. They'll probably sit on like 30s for points. Do you know what I mean? They're going to get decent point tallies. It's not going to be like getting teens. Like it's not going to be that embarrassing. But I can't see when you're looking at Tottenham and West Ham, who are in that sort of position. You've got to be one of them, haven't you? You've got to finish on 40 odd points. None of them are close, and unless you're going to spend 150 mil, whoever goes up. But it's still a massive, massive tough ask. But we'll know more in like August when sides have done the business. You're probably going to get some World Cup fellas at all from like Haiti or I don't chuffing know. Anyway, some random ass country, middle of nowhere. Some of these boys will churn out mint tournaments, and then you'll see them come to Prem. So who knows? But I'm struggling to say any a minute. But thank you for the Super Bright. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Jack Murray, again, buddy. Thank you for the 2. Cork is great. Need a tour guide. You from around there? I thought you were Northern Ireland. What are you doing down there? But yeah, I'm. It's one of them. I've never really thought about it in the list of sort of city breaks that I've done. I've done a few now. So some with my girlfriend, obviously, and some with lads. Dublin and Cork haven't been ones that are that high on my list. I've always wanted to go to like your Pragues and your Budapests and Germany and places like that first. And I've done most of them apart from Germany now. But now Cork and Ireland, just generally, and Dublin and that, I really want to go. Because it's so close. And I mean, I could drive to Manchester Airport in an hour from here. What's plane? What, like an hour? A flight max? What, half an hour? Chance. Oh, Millwall Post. Millwall Post. Oh, God, that's first little bit there. It just wanders in from middle and nobody closes him down. Oh, that's unlucky, that, Negley. That is unlucky. Good effort. Good effort, that, from the fella. But thank you, Jack. We'll carry on talking about this in a minute. Cheers, mate. Ginter's Garage, again, thank you, mate, for the 2. You'll be all right anywhere in Ireland with that accent. What, is it a southern thing they're not bothered about? So if you go around Ireland and you sound like an idiot like me, then you're fine. Is it one of them? I hate Margaret Thatcher as well, guys. Yeah. They might let me in. Come on, you ready? Thank you for the 2. Brian, another 250, bro. Thank you very much. I'm from Cork, laughing emoji. West Cork is the place to be. I'll tell you what, mate, I'll give you a bell when I come over. Oh, I really want to go. Thing is, my girlfriend isn't a big drinker either, so I sort of want to go with boys. But is Cork as expensive as Dublin? Hold on. Oh, that's a whippy. Oh! McBurney got his big eared on that. Oh. Well, look at that. McBurney, wicked crossing on. There was some oomph on that. A bit of pace for once, rather than these floaters. You've got massive defenders in box. You've got to put some whip on that ball. A lot of pace on it. But last 5-10 minutes, he's just kicked up a bit. All are going to start going for it, aren't they? I think they probably know. They need to take someone down there with him. They need to take a win. He's getting lively. But thank you, Brian. I appreciate it again, mate. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Brain's gone. Hold on, I don't care a minute. Out wide, Sturge. Oh, that's a crap cross, though. Sturge is a really good defender. If you could sort of combine Sturge and Doughty, you've got the ultimate left back. Oh, my God. Mazu Sacco and all. They've got some serious athletes at the Millwall. They're a right side. But yeah, is it as expensive in Cork as it is in Dublin? Because if I'm going with our last for one, I want to go to even though she's been to Dublin, I want to go to Dublin because I don't want to go there and get levered. There's surely a bit more stuff to look at. Whereas Cork, if it's a bit cheaper and it's still that vibe, I want to go and get smashed with lads. I don't really want to go and get smashed in Dublin and spend like $3,000. No, that's what I'm worried about. Going over for one day and remortgaging the house. Oh God, little bit of dodgy defending there. I thought McBurney were on it then. I really did. Jack, I'm going to block you in a minute. Thank you for the 5 though, my friend. These donuts could be our plane ticket over. True. I could drive down from the north easy. Also, Port Russian, Port Stewart in the north, a mint. I don't know where any of these places are, to be honest. I don't know where any of these places are. But I will be... Ball again! One, I'll tell you what, McBurney's going to get on one of these. These are proper players, you know. God. There's a couple battles here that are serious. Kramer and McBurney is starting to be one. Get it in again. Come on, this game's racking it up a bit now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Jack. I'm looking forward to going over there. And thank you again, my friend. Thank you again. I appreciate it a lot. I think Sheffield United will go to clear here. I really do. Not as expensive, but still pricing up. Is it still? I remember a worse week of watching in football. If you go to small towns, locals are savage and the stout is much better than the city. It'd be a good crack with locals, you think, wouldn't it? Tell us Jackson Smith. To be fair, the Grimsby lad who donated earlier, thank you again to that man. I asked him about Smith and what he thought it was, and I saw his message, but I couldn't read it at the time because I was just waffling about another like 15 things. But he said that he's best keeper that you've had in ages. And ball, I'm telling Bernie's getting on one of these. They're finding him a lot more now. They're putting it in right area. So you think Jackson Smith's that good then? They better. Is it net then for time next year, innit? Is it net for time? Daniel, thank you for the 2, brother. Gung. Coops is low-key worrying me. Nah, he's all right. He's doing all right here. Casper Dinall's going off. And Young Baz is on pitch. I can see why, to try and get a bit of control in game, but while Hull are on you at minute, probably not the best time to bring Baz on. At minute. Little bit worrying. Gellhart's gone off as well. I do think Hull are going to really chuck kitchen sink at this last 20-odd minutes. But thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it. And I think you'll be all right. But McBurney's going to get on one. You're obviously not going to take Cooper off anyway. Like, you'd never do that. But he's winning a lot. Him and Kramer are dealing with McBurney well at minute. But he will get one. He's unbelievable. He's single-handedly won his games of football this year. We're back, baby. The Barnsley boys are back. I think he's still got 3 years left on his deal at Barnsley. He's just been out on loan constantly. Has the rain bet money dried up yet? Still enough left to go to America for World Cup? The rain bet, I've stopped the rain bet thing, haven't I? I stopped that a couple of months ago. It's still going, by the way, but I stopped it. I was told to stop it for something that I'm going to be doing next season that I can't tell you about yet. But it's like mint. It's like wicked. So I was very happy to stop doing it. Even though the rain bet was a serious bag. Also, I was offered World Cup tickets. So there's a chance I go. But I'm not sure. Oh, God. Coburn's a monster. I'm not sure. I got offered last 32 and 16s if we're to get the... Oh, good stop from Panda, that. As he's put it in an area there. But I think we could play Mexico in Mexico for last 16. It's like, if we do Mexico in Mexico, you ain't getting out of there. You aren't getting back alive, baby. It's time to start learning Spanish, buddy. That was a really good start, that from Panda. Apparently, the terms with us have been agreed on wages, but we haven't negotiated with Tan yet, which you're going to hold him ransom. Well, yeah, if he's got like 3 years left on his deal, and we literally don't have a permanent keeper at club because we keep loaning them in, and they're always shit. So why not use Smith, who's good, clearly? Like, I'm not being funny. If Barnsley, in the current state, Barnsley should look at the best players in League Two, best young-ish players in League Two, and just go, we're having you. That's what we used to do at Championship, but with League One. Shows how far we've fallen. Like, we'd look at Jackson Smith at Grimsby and think, ooh, young English keeper, cracking. He's been mint for him since he's gone there. We'll go and get him. We've already got him. We don't need to go and get him because he's here. So just play him. Honestly. How much can you see Blades having to play for Cleary? I said earlier, I think it'll be about £4 to £5 million if it's got to sell on. And seriously, I'm not just saying this either, because second half of the season has not been as good. But I really hope we put a sell on for that fella. Because you know, when you see like Bristol City selling Semenyo's and players like that and Alex Scott and how much money Championship to Premier League players go for, especially if they're of a decent age and English, I know what Cleary can be and is. Seriously, he is, when he's on it, when he's got ball at his feet and how fast he is going to the Premier League. I know he is. So I need a sell on that guy, and he might get us out the hood. Oh my God, if he could have flicked through, then Millwall were in. That's a foul. Ref, hello? Kelly ain't going. See, I don't know. I don't know many at League Two boys. I know some of the like bigger names that we could get, like Sawumni, for example, centre half at Bromley. I don't think he's coming up to Barnsley from London though, when he's been there all his life. I just can't see it at that age. I can't see it. He's 2-footed, great with ball at his feet, wins everything claiming wise, could save Titanic. Well, get to Tan then. Chance Millwall. Edges. Other shot, man. What are they doing? Take the chance. Waiting for a perfect opportunity, man. Negley should have cut inside there and had it. And he's waiting and waiting for nothing. He tries playing it back to him on edge of box. He should, as soon as he gets that onto his right foot and he cuts back in, he's got to let rip there. Why? What are you waiting for? You've got to take that sooner, man. And he bounces it back into his mate and all. That's crap. That's crap. That were a chance, that and all. Oh, man. Gutted. Genuinely gutted. That was a chance then. Jack, I don't even know anymore. Don't worry, I get paid next week. Also, Galbraith, Hume, Isaac Price, Charles are our best players. Should be going to Charlton again next year. Work is top. Buddy, I've said thank you enough, but I'll not stop. Thank you very much. Again, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Galbraith's a cut above already. I'm not being funny, no disrespect to Swansea here, but he's too good for him immediately. That's something I wish that we'd sort of get back into doing again, but we can't pull the ones that you want to unless you're in champ. Barnsley, when we were stopping up in championship, just constantly in there, every time a lad that were on cusp of Man United got released, straight to Barnsley. Every time. We had absolutely loads of them coming from Man United's academy. Ones that they might have played once in FA Cup for Man United. They're not getting a chance. Straight to Tan. Every single time without failing. It worked a treat for us constantly for ages. And Galbraith is one of them. I think he come through at Man United and then he's gone to Leyton Orient. And just immediately, these fellas that are that close at Man United to sort of being like, maybe you might get a game, which at Man United is you are a player if you're doing that. You know what I mean? Like, he was just outstanding for Leyton Orient, and he's for Swansea already. He's a great player. He's a great player, that lad. But yeah, both at Charles are class players. And Kelly, to be fair, it's only his first season. If he has goals to his game, Kelly, it's over. It's absolutely over. Like £10 million player. If he gets some goals in his game, it's something else. But thank you again, Jack. Legend. But yeah, he's still a decent age. Galbraith. I rode that Drinnen for Swindon. And he fallen off a bit near the end. We're in 80th minute. Still waiting for something. It's to be fair, second half hasn't been bad. Doubt is coming on. How much did we get through, Rian? I think it was 1.5 million. Because he only had 6 months left on his contract. But that's how good he was. Like, in normal circumstances, no one's buying him and you get him on a free out. He's got 6 months left. You just pick him up on a free at end of summer. And this is 10 years ago. But he was best player in division. He was the best player in the league. And I think that went near that Newcastle were in here. They had John Joe Shelby. And I literally remember this vividly. The day that Urian left, John Joe Shelby was second for every single stat going. For midfielders, it were like, obviously at the time it weren't as advanced then, but expected goals, like big chances created, your passing accuracy, everything. It was second for a lot because Urian were best at everything. Urian were a joke. It was an absolute joke. What's best away pub for Barnsley away? I mean, you get ushered into Metrodome, but I won't go in there. Oh my God, what a ball. Chance. Get it off. No, God, if you weren't covering run then, that were a chance. They shove you at Metrodome, but you should probably go to Dove. Dove's a good away fan. Pub. Ruben, to be honest, I think you'll draw tomorrow. I think you'll come back with a draw. And then do them at home. The stats are quite Heavily Millwall as well, aren't they? I'm surprised with that. It didn't feel like that sort of game. Realistically, where do Barnsley finish? With Stendhal, I'm not even joking, first or last. There is no in between. Next year, there's not. If they back him, if they... Oh, what a little flick. If they back that fella, we are winning division. If we run into it with these defenders playing Stendhal ball, 150 goals conceded. Hopefully, full new defence. Full thing. I'll keep Owen O'Connell. That's it. Get the rest of them centre halves. Get out of here. I think the Middlesbrough Southampton one, I don't even want to try and call that. I don't even want to try and call. I rate Coney. It's not as much as I thought we were gonna, but I rate the man. Nice one, Dave. Good man. Young Baz, bringing it through. Decent ball out wide. Crap touch from Femi. We need some pace alongside O'Connell. Yeah, we do. Big time. I agree with that. Thing is, we have Pinnock and Lindsay. You know what I mean? This could be the worst playoff semi-final the championship has ever seen. Oh. Yeah, to be honest, Alex, I agree with everything you just said. I'd get rid of rest. Gent could be good. Pinball in a bit. Mill. Hands on his head. Millwall goal disallowed. Oh, God. What for? What is that for? It's that little ref. I don't like this ref. What? I need to know what's happened there. That was just scrappy as shit. Oh, yeah. I mean, Crown was pulling his shirt off. I know it's like 6 of one here for a dozen of other, but Hughes is getting that. Hughes is going to get that ball. I understand why that's disallowed. Fair enough. Because if Kramer, I know they're doing it to each other, but if Kramer isn't literally ragging him to the floor, he gets rid of that easy. He's a foul on Millwall. No, come on, man. I'm biggest Millwall fan in this stream right now. That is a foul. I might show it again here. Lifeline for all though there. I mean, they're over each other. Actually. It is a foul. Come on, it's a foul. It's a foul. It is. That's a foul. I think that's a foul. I think people are just looking for they want to see goals, which is fair enough because the game's been dross. But that's a foul. They're both over each other. Hughes literally, he could literally catch ball under his shirt if he don't get ragged at Fleur. Ryan Leonard scoring in playoffs. Oh, God. Oh, they're going to nick a 1-0. I can't see it. I think Hull now look like the sort of, all right, we've not lost. Maybe that shook them up a little bit as well. Let's just see it out. Let's try and go to them with something, because if not, Millwall could slice you open. Yeah, I know what you mean, 80 chips, but because to come here with best away record in division, and I thought Hull would go for a win more than they have done, I thought it'd be a little bit more end-to-end this than it has been. I've seen it, literally, I've seen it like 15 times now. I am still saying that is a foul. He's got right call there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Baz has done good since he's come on. He's got foot on a little bit more. John Lundstrom's on. Jesus Christ. They need to go here. They need to bring something. All. Millwall will take this every day, but I think all need a goal. Uh-oh. Good defending from Egan. But Hull have got a decent record away as well. It's not going to be like an absolute given that Millwall win. I think they will win, but it's not a guarantee. They've had some sloppy ass results at Den. They lost 3-1 to Hull at Den. Shut up, Levi. Come on, Levi. From town anyway, that boy. He was there last time we had Stendhal. He run like a truck then. Generally, if he had his FIFA card, he must have like 15 pace. Liam Lindsay. So slow. Low block side though. Cracking. Stendhal ain't confirmed yet, but I've been told it's done, so. Try and play lumpy football against Millwall, you're going to get your ass kicked. Yeah. I mean, the stats have shown that it's like a very Millwall sort of dominated game, which I disagree with. I thought it's looked a bit more even than that. Oh, there's a lot of bastard going on. Wait away end. See them all giving it beans to each other. Go on, Millwall. No. You didn't need to. I mean, you've got a corner out of it, but they didn't need to shoot there. Baz last minute winner. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Give me a Baz winner. Don't care. Get me a Millwall goal. I doubt he's scoring from corner on an outswinger, like, but you never know. Maybe it's strongest gust of wind ever that blows it in. Edges. Chance? No. Oh, if I could have found that ball, then that would have been nice, but he's not. Jack, I don't even know anymore. Thank you, my friend. Again, I could see Shea Charles and Galbraith join like a Fulham or Brentford soon. Galbraith was in United's academy for donkeys. Shea Charles, yeah. Not Galbraith yet. I don't think. Not yet. Like, Galbraith's really good, but Shea Charles is doing it at top end at league. And when you're at top end at league and doing it, fair enough. Galbraith, I know it's harder with Swansea, but I think he'll get another. I think Galbraith has got another champ move in him before he goes to Prem. Whereas I think Charles's next move is to Prem. Is probably the best way of saying it. Oh, a little bit scary. Oh, it's just head tennis. It's just what you expect, innit? Foul. I don't know about that one, ref. Not the free kick. Oh, they're not even asking for it, to be fair. Maybe I'm wrong. But thank you, Jack, again. Jesus. Jack, thank you. A different Jack. Cheers, mate. Thank you for the 5. I mate, hope you're well. Would you say Swindon have failed this season, and do you think we should get rid of Holloway or keep? I'd say Swindon have failed, but because, to be fair, I don't watch loads of League 2, but I'd say that Swindon have failed because you've got Ian Holloway, and you expect more from him. I mean, his interviews near end were questionable. Like, very questionable. Saying that, like, wheels had fallen off and stuff like this. And obviously, you've got some really good forwards there. You had some good players. But I'd still keep him. Like, the standard of manager in League 2 is so... Like, it's quite high, you know. Like, some decent gaffers for level, especially at top end. Like with Holloway and Neil Harris and Paul Warren and that. Good gaffers. But I'd keep him. I'd keep him. You've always got a chance with someone like that. Always. But thank you for the 5 again, mate. I appreciate it. Legend. I just hope Drinan doesn't leave. Well, you're gonna have trouble there, aren't you? You're definitely gonna have some trouble keeping hold of something like that when you're in League 2. But you want bigger boys in there, so maybe you've got some muscle about you to try and keep them. This is going to kick off after the game, by the way. Big time. I don't know. Surely we're not going to. We've got a budget apparently this season, but we're not going to spend like a lot of it on one player like that. I think they'll spread it out a lot of the free transfers, like paying a bit more wage wise. I imagine. Come on, ref. Like, seriously, I hate when they do this. You've got 2 lads grappling each other at a set piece, and you call them over to say, stop grappling at this set piece, as if it's the first one ever. As if they've just walked onto a pitch for the first ever time now. And understanding, oh, actually, refs told me not to do this, so I'll not do it now. Not that I'm going to do it every other set piece in every other game ever, and I've done throughout my entire career. Just get on with it. Let him get ball into box, and if they're still doing it, just free kick. It does me head in. They don't do it anywhere else. Anywhere. Oh, just blow up whistle so I can have a quick chat with you, as if you didn't know. Like, chuffy now. Get on with it, man. One last lump, maybe. Well, that's it. What an absolute crap game. Jesus Christ. What a waste of time. Rubbish. Boo! But, yes, it's full time. But Millwall will be happy with that. Millwall will be happy. They take a point back to Den. Well, they take a 0-0 back to Den. So it's effectively all at home to get to Wembley. That's what it is. I'll tell you what, they'll be happy with that. Millwall will. I think all looked all right in certain spells, but if anybody were going to win it did look like Millwall at certain parts. But it was just poor. It was just poor start to finish. The first leg is a cagey. But I'm a bit worried that we could be in for that sort of thing. If Hull go down there and just sort of sit back and play for it, try and play pens. We need Millwall to probably get in front early doers down there to make it an exciting game. But other than that, I want to say thank you. A big old thank you to my sponsors. The Cards Competitions, obviously. And to the old Tin Can. Both the links are top of the description. Both mint. And thank you all. What the hell? I just heard something's happening. There's a ghost. Thank you to anybody that's watched. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much for watching. Anybody that's donated, again, thank you so much. You don't need to at all, but I appreciate it as always. Thank you very much. We will be live tomorrow for both the Middlesbrough-Southampton game at 12 o'clock and Bolton versus Bradford at, I think, 8 o'clock. So I'm going to be doing them too. There's live scheduled anyway, so I'll be live and I'll put it on Twitter and everything before. But it's been an absolute blast. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you to donating. Thank you to sponsors as always. Cheers, boys. Absolute pleasure.